Back again. I don't know what's wrong with Instagram. They just cut the line. Anyways, so I was giving you a gist about where I started my business from. So I said like I've always done business for as long as I can remember. I've always done fashion business. So I remember being 17 and yeah, in uni, and I think year two. So I think I was probably already 18. My mom had a boutique then at Show Market, and I took some of the clothes from our shop, from our boutique, to school to sell to my colleagues and all of that. And I found it really fascinating because I'm someone that I'd always loved clothes. I'd always loved, to look good. I'd always loved, anything fashion. And basically, and by that time I was already sketching. I had lots of hello Sheyelu. If you want to join the live, please send me a request while we wait for our guests. Let's just a little. And so I took clothes to school, and I sold to my fellow students, and some of them would say, "Oh, my allowance is not going to come till the end of the month," So that's already dealing with debt, with debts, and being able to chase somebody to pay you your money. So that's part of business. So there is a lot of places in which you can get business lessons and all of that. So even that period also, I can't remember what was going on that time, but I remember having to also sell recharge cards to my fellow students also. Yes. So basically I'd always done fashion business, and um different people, different strokes for different folks and all of that. So I was able to transition from selling ready made, imported clothes, um to
Hi.
hello. Oh, sorry, I think my phone is hanging. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm not okay. So hi, please introduce yourself.
My name is Samuel, but my middle name is Olushere, and I just flipped it around, and that's my handle, Sheyolu.
Nice. So tell us about
Yeah.
yourself. I am Abimbola
Uh,
Olinde, and I'm the CEO of Sweet and Service Hotel, African Bomber Jacket. So tell us a bit about yourself.
um, I'm just a hustling guy. I'm currently looking for a side hustle. I'm an accountant. I study
Okay.
accounting. I currently work as a finance analyst at a consulting firm. But
Oh, nice.
I'm looking for something to show my creativity,
Oh,
to
okay.
challenge my entrepreneurial,
Oh,
let's say drive. Yeah.
okay.
So
So
I'm
okay,
looking
let's
for
so
a
let's
side
have a
hustle.
session. Okay, so that's
Okay, yeah.
actually something
So
I
so
actually help people with.
I'm wearing one of my designs is actually an
Okay.
Ankara Boma jacket. So
Oh,
actually,
that's nice. Oh, okay. So you
yeah.
also make Ankara bomber jackets just like me.
Yes,
I'm also
yes,
wearing one, but this one is made from ashoke.
purely Ankara. Purely Ankara.
Okay, yeah. So I said I'm also wearing one, but this is made from ashoke.
So
Yeah,
actually, yeah, which is
yeah,
actually like kudos to you because it's a good idea, it's a great idea, it's a great idea. It's thick enough to give warmth, and I think people in the diaspora would love that.
yeah, yeah. That's good. So
Nice to
tell us
meet you.
about your journey
Yeah.
so far in creativity.
Oh, well, it has been, how would I put it? So I started first last year and I abandoned it because I had challenges working with tailors. So I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to sew, but I just said I see entrepreneurship is just bringing together the resources and adding value and adding your own stuff to it and taking it to market and marketing it. So I don't know how to sew, but I said, okay, I can design this and I can work with someone I know, and the person, the tailor I was working with, gave me challenges as in design not to size, the pocket is not where it should be, and yeah.
The
So
usual challenge. So when did you
yeah,
start design? When did you discover that you could design?
that was December 2021. Yeah. So and
Okay.
I started making some in February 2022, and around April 2022, I was like, God, this place is too much. I don't think it's going to work. So I left it, and it's something I'm picking up again
Oh,
this year.
nice.
And I my first order So I'm working with a factory, all these garment factories, and my first order came through and I've sold out. I'm placing in my second order now. And then basically I sold my first order offline. I
Offline.
sold it to people
So
around.
who were your target audience? Who did you sell to?
I sold to my colleagues at work, I sold to friends, I sold to it was on my WhatsApp, I posted it on my WhatsApp and people said they liked it. So people from my past that we didn't even talk anymore but still view my statuses and yeah, I sold out. I think I made 20 at the time and I sold all the 20.
That's
Um
good.
yeah, now I've placed another order, some has come, some has arrived. But now I know I can't sell offline anymore, so it has to be online. And I have a page, though it's steadily growing. But I still have to figure out how to be creative, make reels, post, the photographs. I think that's where I'm currently stuck. And
Yeah.
financial challenges too. You have to go to market, run ads, and all those things. So
Okay.
that's where I currently am right now.
Okay. So I'll just brush over that a bit because that's something I do for people, like you give them I help them to be able to translate from their creativity, their gifts into a business. So which you are already doing. But basically I think at this junction that you are, you need to go on a reflective journey and be able to ask yourself, why exactly are you doing this business? Because that's what is going to take you on the long haul. You understand? So if you're just doing it because there's a difference between your hobby and a venture and a business. So if you really want to go through with it, for a long ride, then you need to have a sit down with yourself and decide what is the big why. Is it because of the money? Money is good. Is it because you want to express your creativity to the full extent? It now depends on you what your answer is, and that is what will fuel your creativity. That's what will fuel where you will take the next level that you take it to. Because if you're just doing it to survive, then it will always be a side also. Because I, for one, I was doing my fashion business even while I had a 9 to 5, while being a banker. You understand? But when everybody was shouting, "Oh, plan B, plan B, plan B," I always knew that my fashion business was my own plan A, and the banking job was the plan
Yes,
B.
it can
Do you
be.
understand?
Oh, okay.
So it
Okay.
depends on how you see it. Do you understand? So I
Yeah.
always told people that the banking job was the vehicle which I was riding to get to where I was going to, but eyes on the prize, eyes on the goal, on what exactly do you want to do. So the job that you have right now, it's even good that you already see your colleagues as customers and all of that. But apart from that, there's one thing that you should do. Look for how will I put it now? It's not about you creating products, it's about you knowing what does your market need, and then you start meeting that need, and then you can grow from there. Do you understand? So because apart
Okay.
from bomber jackets that I make and all of that, my other arm of business is to sell corporate wears for men. You understand? So I have that's a totally different business that I do. That one is ready made and all of that stuff. So you need to be able to diversify your business based on what your customers, the people around you, what do they need? Do they need shirts? You need to know where to find the best shirt that is affordable for them. Do you understand? Do they need to
Yeah.
look good? Can you become the stylist for your MD CEO and all of that? And another thing that I would say is that how you show up will determine how people would price you, will determine how people would perceive your creativity, will determine how people would think that, oh, Sheye is a anywhere I step into, you will know that I am a fashion oriented person. Do you understand? So does your appearance say that about you? Do you understand? So those are the things that I'm going to, just tell you, so that you can walk around that and then be able
Yeah.
to leverage on it. But you need to, first of all, understand the reason why you're doing it, and then from there you can know what do you have right now that you can leverage on, and then the people around you, what exactly do they need? And then you can now structure your business around what they need, and then that can now take you to now say that you can now raise funds from what they need, which is also probably still fashion related, and then be able to now continue with this path that you have chosen. Does that make
Thank you very much.
sense to you?
Yeah, a lot of sense. Thank you. A lot of sense.
Yeah.
Valuable
All
tips.
right.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Yeah. Nice
You're
meeting
welcome.
you.
All right.
Nice
Same
having
here,
this talk.
Shaya. And you
Yeah.
can follow Queen Billion One, and I drop more nuggets there. I'm a life coach. I'm a transformational mindset coach. So you can follow
Okay.
that account so that you
Okay.
can stay in touch.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
so I have other
Bye.
products. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So
So
before
which
I
other
say I have
product?
other,
Okay, I'm listening.
yeah, I have other ideas that I'm trying to design. So I'm thinking of bucket hats, casual shirts, summer shirts. So these are things that I feel like okay, I cannot just have one product. That would be too
Exactly.
restrictive. So let me just add some other
Yeah.
things. Yeah, and
Mm.
actually I got to a point where I said I needed a coach. So if you say you are a coach, it would be great to try working together and see how we can do things together. Thank you very much.
Sure. No worry.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Now.
Okay, people. So that was this on the spot consultation for Sheye, and I think I had a really good time. Is there any other person that wants to join this live before I continue the gist, the story that I was telling about how I started my business. So basically, you're welcome, Sheye. Thank God. So basically, where was I? Can I still remember? Somebody please remind me. Okay, so let me just backtrack a bit. So I started designing at 13, at the age of 13. So it was something like, I just kept sketching and sketching designs, different wedding dresses, bridesmaids dresses, everything. As in like, I'm sure one day I'm going to show the piles and piles of, A4 paper that I used those years. It got to a point my mother had to ban me from her office because she is a graphics artist, and she had to ban me from, going into her office to carry her papers and all of that. So as I grew older, coming so in school I did business, sold clothes. Mostly sold Ankara then, so I sold fabrics also. So you can see, so the fashion business had always been, something in me. So after uni, I decided like, okay, since I know how to sketch, but I don't know how to sew, let me go to fashion school. So this is something I also tell Sheye, you need to go and learn the technical side of the business because it 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 sets you apart. Because when I wasn't when I didn't know anything about sewing, it was really difficult to work with the artisans because trust me, your creativity will go crazy and they will tell you that what you have sketched or what you're saying to them is impossible. But because I already had a training in fashion and I could sew, when they tell me it's impossible, I just say, oh yeah, come, cut it like this, draw it like this, oh yeah, bend it like this. And then I say, oh yeah, but you told me it was impossible. Say, auntie, you're smart, girl. Yes. So that is where your education comes in. So I'm a fashion person, but I hate sitting on machine. That's one aspect of my of fashion. I hate it. I hate anything that is physical. Give me mental work, give me something to strategy, give me marketing, give me talk to people, convince people ahead. But to sit down on machine, cut and me, I'm all about delegating. But it's good to also have an idea of how it works. So if you know how it works, it makes it easier for you to be able to lead these people. But if you don't have any idea, they will just keep messing you up. They will keep wasting your materials. They will just keep telling you it is impossible. So that's one thing. So after learning how to sew for a bit, I went to serve and then came back to Lagos, and then I was able to get like a short-term job or internship at a fashion house where I was now able to learn the business side of fashion. So Shaya, this is another thing I would say. After you learn how to sew, just know the basics. Even if it's to watch YouTube videos, just know the basics. Then go and serve in a fashion house so that you can learn the business side of the fashion. You need it because there is a business side to everything. There is a business side to your creativity. So if you don't know the business side to it, then how will you know when you are cheating yourself or when other people are cheating you? You understand? So you need to be, if you want to join this live, please send me a request so that while we wait for our guest, hopefully, I think he said he's stuck somewhere and he's unable to join because the place is noisy or something like that. So basically, I went on the internship, blah blah blah, and then after I was frustrated there because it wasn't even funny, but I had to stay put because I needed to learn business angle of fashion. So from there, I was able to learn how to manage staff. I was able to learn how where all the new there is no place. I don't think there's anywhere in Nigeria. No, in Lagos that I don't know where to source the fabric that I need, or that I don't have the network of people in fashion. You understand? So that's another thing. You need to have a broad network of people that are into what you are also doing. So basically, after that, then I started, and then I started working with tailors, and a lot of them, they lack creativity. I won't lie. They lack creativity. Hello, Tola Odunusi. Hello, I am Anu Oluwapo. Thank you for joining the live. So basically, they lack creativity. They when you draw something for them, they can't interpret it. It's crazy. Like they can't interpret it. And I kept trying different ones until I met someone that was able to, once she sees it on paper, then she's able to interpret it. While I also add a 9 to 5. So basically, we are talking about running businesses in Nigeria, running businesses that last. So all this story that I'm telling you is as far back as 2012 when I started the business. So right now my business is about 11 years old. You understand? So I've at least to some extent, I also have some experiences, in running a business and running a 9 to 5 and what have you, and working, having people work for you or work with you, being able to source for staff and all of that. But for me, I think the key thing, the most important thing when it comes to running a business in Nigeria is that Nigeria is a mad environment, so everybody needs to be mad together. And one thing that I told Shay when he joined me on this live is the fact that it's not necessarily the product that you want to make that is important. What is important is what does the market need? What do the people around you need? So for a climate like Nigeria, people would always need food. But they would need affordable food. People would always need fuel. They would always need electricity supply. The people, human needs are insatiable. People would always need something. So now your job to be able to sustain yourself and to sustain your business is to find what people need. So like something that I told Sheye is the fact that if you are into fashion, the fact that I make bomber jacket doesn't mean I don't think there's anything in fashion that I've not sold. I've sold shoes. I've sold ready-made. I've sold accessories. I used to make pocket squares. I used to make neck scarves. Yes. I used to use my hand to craft what's it called? Lapel pins. I've I've created all sorts, and it's just because I am a creative person. So every time I look around me and I'm seeing a man that is not well dressed, oh, the idea of pocket square came, the idea of lapel pins came, the idea of shoes came, the idea of suits, the idea of shirts, quality top-notch cotton shirts came. All of those things will just keep coming up, but you need to have your eyes and your mind open. If Temi herself in the building, Temi, send me a request to join this live. Send me a request to join this live. Shy girl, I know she will not join. She has run away. But seriously, you need to be able to open your eyes and open your mind to be able to recognize the needs around you. If you don't open your eyes to recognize the needs around you, you will not be able to survive the murky waters of Nigeria. You know, there is something that people are always saying, if you have noticed, that you know how those days is Baba Salad that we used to buy, you know, those big Milo, big Bonvita, big things. But have you noticed that everything is now in sachet? Is there? I don't think there's any product that, you know, that a family uses that is in big size that does not come in sachet now. It's because those businesses understand the business climate of Nigeria. They understand that, look, the average person wants to live a good life. They want the big things. They want this, but you need to be able to give it to them at the price that they can, at the price point that is comfortable for them to attain. So what did they do? Instead of you know, because like, let's say a tin of meal, I don't know how much it is now. Let's say it's 5,000 naira. An average family in Nigeria can't afford to, you know, invest that much inside, you know, tea that they would drink for, but they would rather, you know, invest as low as maybe 200 naira for maybe 1 day or 2 days. So what did these people do? So instead of collecting your 5,000 naira at once, they don't mind collecting it how many times? 25 times. Can you see? So you, as a business owner in Nigeria, you need to be able to understand the people that are buying from you. The truth is that there's money in Nigeria, and there will always be people that would be able to afford the cutthroat, the creme de la creme, the likes of Sheyi Vodi, the kind of people that he source for. Recession, no, they reach their side. But I'm talking about the average business owner on the streets of Lagos, on the streets of Nasarawa, on the streets of Abuja. What can you do to sustain your business? You need to be able to understand how the various angles and in the various ways in which you can serve your customers. For me, I make bomber jackets, and it's, you know, the other day somebody reached out to me from USA and was like, oh, I want to buy a bomber jacket. What are the prices? And then I sent the person like the list of all the options available, and she was like, wow, yes, because it's not everybody that will be able to afford my 50,000 naira jacket. So I've created the different price levels for different people. Before, when I started, you know, when I niched down to bomber jackets years ago, you know, maybe I could afford to sell one at maybe 7,000 naira or 8,000 naira. But now the lowest jacket that I have is 15,000 naira. It's 15K. And that's a well-made, classy Ankara jacket that anywhere that you go, you know, you are turning head. You understand what I mean? And then I have the 50K, it depends on how you now want it, custom-made jacket. Those ones, now we can discuss price because, you know, it's customizing that will go into it. But if you want me to, because you can't expect me to charge the same amount for a single jacket and a 6-in-1 jacket. I have 6-in-1 jackets that you can wear as short sleeve, long sleeve, and sleeveless. So you can see the level of creativity that goes into the product. So I'm able to understand that, look, people are at different journey points in their journeys. So how can I best serve them? What am I offering? So even the fact that I make only bomber jackets, even within that bomber jacket, there are different levels and different categories of the jacket. Like right now, I am wearing one of our Ashoke jackets, and this is 20,000 naira. It's a single-sided jacket, but it is made from premium Ashoke, so it can't be the same price as Ankara. Do you understand? So basically, you need to understand your business climate. And the business climate of Nigeria is not that people do not have. It's not that people do not have money. People would always eat. People would always wear clothes. But you, as a business owner, you need to know where you need to position yourself so that you can collect the money. So you might not be able to collect. Maybe before you could collect 50,000 naira at a go. So, but now, the way Nigeria is, you might need to collect that 50,000 naira 10 times or 5 times. Are you seeing it? But it's still the same money, but you need to give yourself that long rope to be able to access. Do you understand? To be able to access what, to be able to access their pockets. But how do you access their pocket? You access their pocket by understanding where they are and then be able to create products. There will still be people that will be able to buy from you at 50K at a go 100, but the truth is that the high cost of living has affected everybody and priorities are changing. So how do you maintain priority in the mind of your customer? I think that's one of the ways that in which you can maintain your business, in which your business can survive in Nigeria. So what else can I say? Another thing that you can do as a business owner is to, check your process again. If peradventure you are always using fuel and fuel is now very expensive, and then that is already translating into your cost per, for everything that you do and all of that. Is there a way that, I don't know, going manual might take more time, but is there a way that you can reduce those things? Is there a way that you, like, okay, for now, example, as a tailor, using electric machine, or and all of that makes the work faster. But if you have to start using the butterfly machine to, so that you can keep body and soul moving, is that an option? So for every industry, the various things are different. For every industry, different things would apply at time. For every industry, you just have to be sure what you need to do at every point in time. So building businesses. So what are the things that has actually helped me to continue to stay in business up until now? Like I told Cheyenne, your why has to be strong. Why are you in business? What is fueling your business? What is because there will be times that you are not making any sales. So what are you going to do in those periods? There will be times that your customer self, they don't have money to give to you. They are not in the mood. They can't even afford to buy shirt right now. They are looking for house rent. You understand? So how do you continue? How does your, so that is when you need to diversify. You understand me? So if I am not making sales on bomber jacket, I better be making sales on shirts. If I'm not selling shirts, I better be making sales on chinos. If I'm not selling on chinos, I better be making sales on jeans. If I'm not making sales on jeans, I better be selling sweater. Can you see? So you need to understand all the things that has to do with your business, and you need to sit down with yourself, like I said, to share, write down everything that you can do that is connected to your business, and then be able to see where you can serve your customer. Because if you don't, you will just continue to join the bandwagon of Nigeria is hard, Nigeria is hard. It's the same Nigeria that $10 came to be. It's the same Nigeria that Dangote became. Do you understand? So you can't continue to operate with a limiting mindset. You need to open your horizon. How are other people doing it? Go online, see how they are doing it in America, and see how you can tailor it to what is going on in your country. You need to be able to sorry, I think the so I'm trying to get in touch with our guest that I think he will soon join us now. Will join us shortly. So basically, you need to be able to, for you to be able to maintain your business in Nigeria, you need to be able to understand all the angles in which your business can operate from, so that you can diversify. And if at the end of the day what is resonating with you goes beyond your normal scope, like maybe you're a fashionist, you're a fashion business owner, but agric is now the path that is opening to you, then You can, as you just read about it, ask questions, study about it, get a mentor, get training, and you can, invest in that, because people would always eat. Like Maslow's hierarchy of need, people would always need clothes, people would always need shelter, people would always need clothes, people would always need shelter, people would always need food. So which one are you meeting in Nigeria? Because at the end of the day, if people need what you are offering, they will give you their money. But if what you are offering is luxury, 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 I never chop, my belly never full. You want me to be paying through my nose, you understand? So you need to weigh the options of what you have. You need to be able to understand that business is not business as usual. It's not we have Modupe stores in the building. Thank God they are finally arrived. Please send me a request to join. It's good to have you in the building. Please send me a request to join the live so that we can get this rocking. Thank you for everyone that has joined so far. It's been amazing. Thank you, Sheye, for engaging this live session. Thank you for engaging the live session. It was really good to have that talk with you. Why? Okay. Why you still wearing those masks? No one doesn't recognize you.
Good evening, how are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm late. So sorry.
There seems to be a lot of noise in the background.
And there's more noise outside, so that's why I came into the office now.
Sorry?
There's more noise outside.
Oh wow.
That's why
Are you able to change location? But I can barely hear you.
can't hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope. Hold on now. Is it better? Same thing.
You know that when radio is not clear, that's the sound that is bringing out here.
You get me different now?
This is bad.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Stop and sing. Uh-huh.
Oh, it stopped now.
What is stop and sing? Yes. Stop
Oh,
now.
nice.
Ah,
Nice.
thank God. Hi. Hello. Okiki, how are you? So, a little backstory, guys. I and Okiki went to the same secondary school, and that was 1999 to 2005. Am I right? Yeah. So it's not like we've not seen each other since 2005. So alumni things have brought us, to see each other at one point. And then being a fashion business owner, I've been to a store a couple of times to, buy stuff. And I think I got my introduction clothes from your side. I still remember. So you see, so we go way back. And like I said in one of my videos, my mom bought our 40th birthday celebration clothes from their store, and that's like 22 years ago. So it's amazing. It's been amazing, amazing, amazing. So welcome, Okiki. It's good to have you here. So first things first, tell us about yourself, your background. Who is Okiki? Just give us a little gist. Let's feel your vibe a bit.
Okay. My name is Olukoya Moses Olu. I'm the only child of Prince and Olori Olukoya. I went to Corona nursery, primary school, secondary school. Then I joined ISL in 2000. That's where me and Bimbo met in ISL. I went to North American University, Degbe. I didn't finish there. I went to University of Reading. I went to University of Norwich. So by the grace of God, I'm a doctor. And I'm also a fashion store owner. I sell clothes, Ashwebi, Ashoki, all kind of stuff and all that. Partly also a politician, the APC faction. So these are things I do.
Nice. Fine. Wait, you say you're a doctor. What kind, medical doctor or doctorate?
Yeah, doctor of physiotherapy.
Wow. When are you opening your hospital?
I never had the chance to really get to practice like that, although
Oh,
I want
wow.
to
Wow.
ready.
Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. Wow. 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 That's really beautiful. You know, we were supposed to have this live last year, and I think if we did, Mom would have been able to join us, you know, to tell us a bit about. But unfortunately, time passed, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay.
But can you tell us a bit about Mom? You know, like what was Madam Moduko Lukoya like, and when, where, and why did she start the business? You know, and what was the beginning like? You know, just give us some vibe. You know, what was it like? You know, what was the philosophy behind Moduko stores?
Multiple stores, it's been on way before I was born. My mom had me very, very late, so multiple stores has existed for a very long time. My mom started the business, I think, in the mid 70s. Yeah, yeah, when she started the business, and she started very small, very, very small. I remember someone telling me the other day, my mom just used to hang clothes on the wall
Wow.
at the side of the hair. It wasn't even a shop, just on the wall, you know. And it became little store, then two stores, and you know. My mom, there was this interview I posted on my status the other day where my mom had an interview the other time. I never even knew she was going to pass on so soon. So
Wow.
he explained how she started the business, you know, about honesty, because everything about my mom was based on integrity and honesty. My mom's yes was yes and no was no. You know, she was an incredible woman. I'm not even saying that to praise her. People that knew her would
Mm-hmm.
testify.
Yes.
Pleasant woman, you know, she was patient, you know, and she put in her all into business, you know, into her business. She started very small and got good. Or
Amazing. Yeah. You know, every time I remember coming to your store because my office then wasn't far from your store.
mm-hmm.
So so anytime I need that, I'll just call Okiki like, Okiki, I'm looking for this kind of material. It's okay, I'll help you look for it. So I'll just show to the and anytime I meet mommy, she was such a sweet
Yeah,
soul. She'll say, whoa, what show are you Lara me? But she fine. You know, if anybody has watched King of Boys, the way
mm,
Shola Shobowale sold her fabrics. Am I right?
mm,
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
That was mommy. You know, the oyaya was too much. There's no way you will leave the store without buying clothes. You must
Yeah,
buy it.
really.
She just had that aura around her. You know, you have it at the back of your mind that mo gbọ́dọ̀ padà lọ ra aṣọ yẹn. Aṣọ yẹn fine total, you know. So she was really, really an enigma. She was just different. You know, there's no way you enter Modupe store. The ambience, the people there, you just love to be there. So what was it like being an only son, you know, and being in Italeko? What was it like for you?
Actually, this isn't Isaleko. This is Tinubu.
It's where
It's downtown Lagos, you know. That's
oh,
where the
so where you are is up Echo is not is at the
this
top,
more
not
this more
Italy.
uptown, because this is closer to Marina, so this is more uptown. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, what's in the class? That's nice.
No,
So,
it's
but
not.
what was it like?
Anyway,
So, but what was it like? You know, what was it like?
yeah, to be very honest with you, I never had any intentions of selling fabric. It wasn't
Wow.
even in it didn't even that was never in plan.
Wow.
If you remember, I had a cousin Femi Adebayo went to
Yeah, yeah,
ISL as well. Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
you know, from when we were kids, mom would always bring us during the summer holiday to the store, and you know, she'd teach us how to save. You know, from like working at the store, you know, helping them fold
wow,
clothes,
wow,
packing the clothes, doing little things that kids would do. She never actually encouraged me or forced me into the business. In short, my mom never encouraged me to even do the business, to be very honest with you.
wow,
It just started from after ISL, and you know that void of gap we had before going to uni and all.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, and my mom said, okay, I'm going to the bank, and I'll be at stuff for like 1 hour. Or okay, I felt like by we need become 2 hours, and it became I started staying at the
Wow,
stuff all day, and sometimes she would travel, and I'm there for the whole week, or for you
wow,
know responsibilities started coming in, and I
wow.
guess I had to fill in the shoes because well,
Wow, that's beautiful. So, is that something like they call the accidental CEO? You know,
You know,
more
exactly.
like the accidental CEO. Wow, that's incredible. Wow. Because anybody looking at it from the outside would say, mommy really tried. How was she able to convince? Because okay, Kiki and I know why we were in school, you were very, 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 don't let me say anything. you know. I and Okiki were not best of friends back in ISL. We were not because Okiki, but thank God we have all grown now. So now being able to look at mommy and how she was able to convince hard guy like Okiki to become CEO of Modupe stores, fabric merchant, fabric guy. No, no, no. So it's obvious that it's something that had to come from within him himself to be able to, actually spark the interest and then be able to take over from mommy. So what is it that you have enjoyed the most about growing in the fabric business? What's most enjoyable about it for you?
Mm, well, it has the ups and downs. The most enjoyable part of it is meeting people, the
Hmm.
chat, coming out every day. Because I actually do shape the Ankara and the stuff we have, showcase them. I do them myself every morning. Like it's like a
Wow.
routine for me. I'm so used to doing it that if I don't do it, it doesn't feel
You
right.
feel
So
sick.
yeah, so these are the things that are interesting for me every day. These are the arranging, mixing them up, all that kind of stuff.
Wow, that's beautiful. I love the fact where you said meeting people
Yeah,
because for you to be a fabric person, you have to love people
mm-hmm.
because somebody will come and say, I don't want that. And then you have to actually help them to make the best decision so that they will still come back again another time. So I think that's a lot of work and that's really beautiful to know. So like I think you've already brushed over my next question, but I will just still ask anyway. So, like, what is it like, did you ever, at the point that you were not thinking about taking over, did it ever occur to you that you might have to continue the legacy?
Did they ever occur? Mm, as a young man, it did not. To be very honest with you, it did
Wow,
not, because I am my own man and I wanted to follow my own path. I still
I
am.
know.
It's
Mm,
my and it's carrying on my mom's legacy. My mom was my mentor. She was
mm,
very important in my life, and doing this just feels right. I'm already used to doing it anyway.
mm,
Uh, it's not a body. It's something I
mm,
enjoy doing.
mm. And then you're also able to do all the other things that you want to do anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just for you to put the right structures in place,
Mm-hmm,
which
mm-hmm.
which makes a whole lot of sense. So, you know, um, okay, my next question is if okay, you said you are a doctor of physiotherapy. So did you ever consider a 9 to 5 at any point? Because I don't think you've ever had a blue collar job.
I did actually. I worked at General Hospital. Yeah, right here. I
Wow.
worked there for some time.
Wow. Wow. So what was that like for you?
Um, you know, that's when I started realizing I wasn't going to work there, because like I'll be done there and I'll be back at the store, or I'll be there and people will tell me I feel I feel
Wow.
So
Wow.
sometimes
Wow.
I'll
Mm.
be there like this and I'm supposed to be working on, how that is.
Mm. So would you say that you already took over the business while she was still with us, or it was after she left?
At like, let's say since COVID, my mom hasn't really like been at school, because she stayed away because she never took the job and we're trying to
Oh,
like keep her away. So she really,
wow.
you know. So I've been doing this for a while still. I could say I've been doing this like properly since like 2013, 2010, 2013 kind of. So
Wow.
it's been a
Wow. Wow.
taking over
Wow.
a gradual process. It wasn't just immediate.
Mm, mm-hmm. Mm, mm. So now to the crux of the matter. What challenges have you faced in the business and how did you overcome? Stuff like importation, clearing, the economy, customer service and retention. 60 years is not a joke. Not many businesses even survive 6 months or 6 years. 60 years in fabric business. So please educate us, for people watching and people that will watch later, what challenges have you faced and how were you able, just be real with us and let us learn, from, things that, your mom, the challenges she faced that you witnessed and how she was able to deal with it. And you.
Um, challenges.
Mm,
Challenges will come in different forms, and
mm,
it's there's no I can't give you like a log of what to go through. It will come to you differently. So the first challenge is actually staying in business. When you start a business, how do you stay in business?
exactly.
Now, for me, it's a bit lax and a bit easier for me because it's inherited and structure
Mm,
is to sustain the business.
mm,
It's now to grow the business. So staying in business, growing the business is two different things. Now,
mm,
model here is a very archaic model. Like it's a model that has worked. It's a model that works fine. And they say if it's not broken, why fix it,
why
right?
fix it?
But you see, if you want to grow the business, like we only have one branch. We don't have
Yeah.
branches. So that's the
Yeah. Mm.
of the business.
Scalability. Mm,
Because we've tried that before and it doesn't work. So the
mm,
problem is staffing. That's always the problem of
mm.
you have
Oh,
staff
network.
and when they
Oh,
work with
no.
you for some
Okay.
they want to be their own business. Everybody wants to be their own master. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
when you have a recipe and your cooks want to get your recipe, so they go start their own restaurant too. You get so that's always the issue.
Yeah.
So because you can't have staff for so
Mm.
long, when you have them for so long, they end up going away. You have to start over again. Do you get? So
Wow.
and it
After
goes
training them.
yeah, after the whole training and all. And it still goes down to the point again is even if you've done all this for so many years and you do another 60 years, how are you so sure that your offspring, your next generation want to come into that business as well?
Yeah.
You obviously can't force them
At,
in.
at all.
So
Mm.
it's just I can't really tell you that this is the way to go about it. There is so many issues.
Mm.
We had issues there where we had to like move out of the store when the
Mm.
Lasura came in and he said he had to renovate and that and just all in a bid to to get more money off us. So the first thing I would say if you want to sustain your business is your your um your assets, which is your location, should probably be
Mm.
yours. It shouldn't be rented.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
like that's the first thing I can actually say that if I think about it properly,
Wow.
because I've not had time. Yeah, so that's like because if it's yours, nobody's going to tell you to come pay rent. Nobody's going to tell you to move out. Nothing like that's going to happen. You get now. If I
Mm-hmm.
renovate this store, it looks nicer. My landlord is going to come and is going to ask me that he wants to increase the rent because he knows I've invested
Yeah.
more into the structure. So I
Exactly.
can't really be
And you don't want to leave.
exactly. You get. I have to also be very cautious of how I beautify the store. It mustn't look too chassis. So how should I? What you? It mustn't look
Yeah.
too nice. So if it does, then you have problems and all that. So you know all that kind of stuff. There's so many challenges. I don't know
Mm.
how in what order to go about them. The problem of the dollar rates, exchange rates, keeping up with getting good products because things are expensive. If you want quality stuff, you have to
Mm-hmm.
spend to
That's the
get it. Like
thing.
yeah, so and everyone wants to get like the best stuff for the cheapest price. So that's why we now have to diversify into selling goods from China, from Korea, not only
Mm.
Swiss anymore. We used to sell only Swiss
Wow.
fabrics, like only for if you're only
Can
selling
you
Swiss fabric,
imagine?
you'll be in
You to
big
buy done with last song.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Wow.
so that
Wow. Wow. That's incredible. So okay, I think that's one of the questions that someone asked. So how are you managing FX challenges?
how are we managing? We're not managing. I'll be very honest with you. We're not managing. It's not all this.
Hmm.
It's not. You can't. Let me. How should I put this? You can't manage it.
Hmm.
It's
It's
not
not manageable.
the rate keeps increasing. It's not like
Yeah.
downtime. Yeah,
As in that's
the
madness.
rate doesn't come down. It keeps going up. So really no way to manage it. That's why you see a lot of people falling out of business. A lot of people are leaving business, going to do
Yeah.
something because
Mm.
it's not for the it's not for the faint-hearted,
At
man.
all.
Trust me.
At all. Mm.
And that's why I say
Mm.
I'm lucky because I didn't start this business. This is a business I'm inherited. So there's already structure put in place.
Mm.
So the business will keep going after there's someone to run it.
Mm.
You get
Mm.
my,
Mm.
my
Wow.
mom
Wow.
uh, built the trust and the relationship with the manufacturers. I don't
Mm.
not collect what I will not pay for. If I'm not going to
Mm.
pay, I'm going to know these are challenges I'm facing. How can we go about it? I don't want to owe you. You know,
Mm.
there's
Buyer
yeah,
credit. Mm. Mm.
exactly. So that's and like I said, like you even said, customers keep your business running. Don't lose your
Exactly.
customers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like just the secret
Mm-hmm.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose your
So
customers.
you need to meet them
Keep
at
more because
at
you have
every point that they need. Mm.
yeah. If you keep your customers, you would always be in business. You
Yeah.
would never have down because your
Mm. Mm.
customers will keep coming back.
So
You want to
which
buy
means
clothes from your
which
40th and buy 60th. Yeah.
okay, okay, your network is really
It's
is muffled
blurry,
up.
right? It's back. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why.
But I couldn't hear the last things that you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. My network is actually fine. It's actually fine. If you can just give me a minute, I'll be back. Just a minute, please. I'm coming.
Okay. All right. Thank you everyone that is currently watching that has joined us live, and we are currently discussing, navigating the business challenges in Nigeria, building businesses that last. Now we have Mudupe Stores, the CEO of Mudupe Stores with us, telling us about how they've been able to run a business for over 60 years in Nigeria and be able to still, you know, the challenge is challenging. The dollar keeps going up. It's
Yeah,
not coming down, and they have
coming
to
down.
stay in business. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
It's still blurry, right?
yeah, but I think it's gonna be better now. I hope so. I hope it's gonna be better now. Yeah, I think it will be better now. So I was just trying to give a brief recap of everything that we've been talking about. So moving on. So basically, I think what you said is really profound. Like being able to the challenges that you are facing in Nigeria are peculiar to Nigeria, because I don't think there is anywhere in the world that exchange rate is dealing with them as much as it's dealing with Nigeria. So so now, just on the spot thinking, I'm now wondering, why do we have to import? Why can't we have the wherewithal to be able to internally produce these things? Is it not possible to have a partnership with these Swiss companies to come and open in Nigeria? Because we have a lot of fabric merchants already existing. You understand? So why can't they come and open their company in Nigeria so that you guys can continue the business, because there is already a market? People will always do ashwebi, you get. So isn't that something that can be explored, or is it impossible?
They've tried that before.
Hmm.
Some Swiss manufacturers came down. There's one man, his name is Rudy, yeah, Rudy or something like that. He's from Austria. He came to Nigeria. I think he's still in Nigeria, but the issue he faced was, production.
Hmm.
Production is his problem because there's not the electrical problem or this
Hmm.
electricity issue. It doesn't help. It doesn't help factories. It doesn't help production. It doesn't help
Hmm.
manufacturing.
Hmm.
Manufacturing will come at a very very costly rate. That
Hmm.
importing will just be an option. So you can't be producing something in Nigeria here now, and it'll be more expensive than bringing something from
That's
outside.
madness.
So,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
yeah,
Wow. That's crazy.
and
Which brings to the fact that the reason why a lot of companies are leaving Nigeria to go to Ghana.
exactly
But
that's the main.
it's crazy how when we talk about everything, we are still back on the same spot. Because
Back on the same spot.
it's just crazy how, like, when you are trying to even think of, oh, okay, we can do it, and then you're just back on the same spot. But one thing I always tell people is the fact that why do we have so much solar power in Nigeria? And it's just wasted. We have summer all year, but we don't have power. I mean, like, what do you think about that? What are your thoughts towards that?
You know, okay, look at this new thing, this gas thing they connect to your generator now, and you can power it propane gas, or I don't know how that, you know, is it really working?
Mm,
How many people are using it and it's working for them?
mm, mm,
The solution to the electrical problem or electrical grid issue we're having in Nigeria is mainly a problem that only the government can solve. And the government have to let the private sector like be involved, because obviously, you remember when we're using Nitel and now we have
mm.
MTN,
Yeah.
Glo, you can see there's a
Mhm.
clear difference. Yeah, so
Yeah.
if it can be privatized, people can actually like supply their own electricity, and all that. It will be a different ball game. We have a
Mm,
refinery. The refinery is not working yet, I guess, and just internal issues. So
mm,
it's beyond a trader or a manufacturer's reach.
mm. So it's now obviously like almost beginning to look like it's deliberate. Because, like, why can't we just, because from what we have just discussed now, it seems to me that if we can solve the electricity problem, a whole lot of other problems would be solved, and we'll be able to actually move forward.
Mhm.
It's
It will be solved, but
Do you understand? And it just looks as if it is deliberate that this electricity thing, they don't want it solved. Because, I mean, if Nigeria moves forward, everybody moves forward. Like, well, another side talk in here entirely. So I don't even want to go there. Let's just focus on what first thought. So now somebody is asking, I would like to ask, how has Modupe store been able to manage competition over the years? Beautiful question.
yeah,
So please tell us, because everybody is selling Swiss, everybody is selling foil, everybody is selling Ankara. So how have you been able to maintain,
to be very honest,
competition?
you can't you can't be number one forever. There's nothing like champion for life. Uh,
Word. Mm,
there's so me. I don't goose chase. Do. I don't. Oh, I'm not in debt. I sell good quality
mm,
stuff. I'm very honest. I don't tell you. I don't tell
mm.
you this is Swiss and I'm selling you a well.
True.
I go to bed with my eyes. No issues.
Peace of mind.
Modupe stores. Yeah, Modupe stores is going to be here for longer time, because the principle remains very, very simple.
Mm,
Do your and leave the rest. You get. I'm not going to say, oh, these people are. There's season for everything.
mm, mm,
So there's people you're hot now. Next minute you're not. And like I said, there's no champion. So just keep doing your best and putting in your best and say your
mm.
prayers. So good.
That's wonderful. So I think this. So my question that I already have sort of links to this, and the question is, what do Modupe stores customers say they like the most about the store, about about
My
being your customer? Oh,
Modupe.
that's like me. Oh wow. And that's something they call personal branding. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she is. It for you to name a store after yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So it has to embody, yourself, and that's really beautiful. Wow. So I didn't know that all of us shared the same likeness. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So now in addendum to that, so how have the customers been able to handle, coming there and not meeting more?
Okay, so this year has been really hard. I lost my mom December 29th last year, just before happening. So we were on a break for a while. We resumed back after the burial in February. And normally, people would normally come to the store and say, bao, mama ko, and I was like, oh, mama wa walini, or should be around soon. But she used to come and do her 30 minutes, 1 hour, like, you know. And, you know, when some people ask and you tell them, like the other woman I told the other day, to be honest, she fainted.
Oh, wow.
They had to call, they had to like sprinkle
Wow.
water to wake up. Broke down, you know, and so we don't tell people anymore that mama is no longer here because
You can't handle
it's very,
it.
it's very, you know,
Heartbreaking.
she had a very close bond with her customers. They always came around. People come here to just come and eat. People come here to drink water. People come here to say hello. It's not necessarily coming to buy. Yeah, people
No,
just drop in. How
because
are
it's
you?
the
How's the family? You
relationship.
know, and they move on.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things one of the strengths that I can say the business has. You know, the bond that she was able to build with anybody that steps foot. Just don't make the mistake of entering that place. You know, somebody said Modupe store is not just a store, but feels like home. Exactly. You know,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
once you just then
My joy.
exactly, it just feels So it just feels like home. You understand? So that's really really amazing. That's really amazing. So my next question is, was there a shift in your mindset when you had to fully take charge? You know, when it dawned on you like, oh more, hey, oku mi kolong, oku emi ati Modupe store, you know, did you have to make some mental shifts? You know, did you have to become a new person? You know, and all of those things.
To be honest, I'm still not able to balance it 100% because it was at the I'm very new into politics in Lagos Island here, so it was at the time where I needed my mom more, and it was just like a heartbreak. It was it's still it's still not able to find balance fully. Yeah, fully. So I don't know. I'm still, you know, but well, it's all good.
Processing it.
It's still processing
So
it.
it's still you're still like in the transitioning, you know, stage for you, still trying to
Yeah.
find the mental balance, you know. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's incredible. Thank you for the vulnerability, because everybody that looks at you will say, oh, he has it all together. You understand? But you need to, if you have, that's coming from a place of full awareness, like, I don't got it all together, but I
Yeah, I
show
don't
up every day.
show up every
And
day.
that's
I put in my
where
best.
the strength is. The strength is in that you show up every day. You show up for yourself, you show up for your mom, you show up for your dad, you show up for Modupe stores every day. And I think eventually, and like you said, there are some things that you do in the store that it's part and parcel of you. And if you have not done it, it feels like your day is not complete. So I think
Yeah.
I think it's all in emotion, you know, just being able, just the, you know, continue to show up and all of that. That's really beautiful. So
Thank you very much.
my next question is, what is the role of spirituality in all of this? Do you have to be a spirit gym, or you just, let's see how it goes? You know how guys tell ladies when they meet a girl and they say, me too sure, but let's see how it goes. You know? Yeah, may God continue to strengthen you. Yeah, somebody is sending you a lot of love. Thank you. My joy has come 50. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you. You know? So what where is the role of spirituality in all of this? Was mommy a spiritual person? You know,
Yeah.
would you think?
My mom was a Celestial Church of Christ. It was a CCC, Celestial Church of Christ.
Wow.
She wore the white garments. She
Wow.
was a Marijo, you know, that she even rejected being Iyaoja here in the market. She never wanted to be Iyaoja. She said
Wow.
she's Iyaji. She
Oh
believes in
wow.
Aji. Yeah. So my mom was an Alaja at the beginning of all this. My mom went to Hajj 19 times. So I guess my
19
mom
times.
19 times. Yeah. my mom was she's always been a very spiritual person. She always put her all into anything she believed in, and that was who she was. She was very spiritual. She comes to the store, the first thing before walking into the store, you say prayers before stepping into the store. That's my mom. First things first. That was the kind of person she was. I myself am not a very religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person. I believe a lot in spirituality than religion, so we don't mix it up.
So when you say spirituality, so what is your own spiritual? Give us some scoop now. Let us learn from you.
Well, I wouldn't say too much, so you don't misinterpret or misquote me. I will just I'm learning new things, and one of the things I'm learning. Okay, let me share this with you. Someone comes to you, they tell you, "Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not," and call it the 10 Commandments, right?
Yeah.
This same person comes in, violates every single commandment they give to you in this so-called holy, right? That's putting on Christianity. I'm coming back to that. The other religion that's mostly is Islam, right? Islam comes in with my sword or my word. So it's either you take it or you leave it. So if you're not going to join, you're going to die. So all these things were more or less were cajoled or was forced on us. And don't let me talk too much. But,
no worries. I get what you're saying. So, but at the end of the day, what's most important is have a relationship with your maker.
Exactly.
Be connected to the source. Whatever the source is for you, be connected to the source, the original source. And that's the long and short of the whole matter. Thank you for sharing. So my next question is what actionable steps can you give to fashion and fabric entrepreneurs watching this right now to build a business that will uplift them? What can they do? I have been in business for about 11 years, fashion business and all of that. Some are here, they've been in fashion business for 5 years. Some are just starting. There was somebody that joined us that is just starting. He's trying to find his footing, trying to, translate his creativity into business. So from somebody, at least I would say, like, in quotes, you have about over 30 years experience, in quotes, if you get what I mean. Born into the business, you grew up, watching everything that mom was doing. You were always in the store. So you grew through, you understand? So that's when I say you have about 30 years experience. So my question is, what actionable steps can they take now? Pẹ̀lú bí gbogbo Nigeria ṣe dàrú tó, what do you think a business person can do? Especially maybe somebody that is in fashion or somebody that is in fabric business. What do you think they can do to hold forth, with this storm that is raging? Everybody is inside Titanic, the tsunami is coming, da. What do you think they can do to stay strong?
it's very practical, to be very honest. If you're a deep thinker, if you want to stand out, you have to be different. It's not ways about it. If everyone is selling food, what makes your food different? Why are we going to come buy food from? Everyone is selling tasty, using Maggie cubes, using good water. You have a fine kitchen on Instagram. Yeah. So why are you? So that's the question. I can't solve it for you. You have to ask yourself that. Like, what are you going to do to make your own self different? Why are people going to come to you? Is it because your store is fine? Because you tell the truth? Is it because you have quality products? Is it because why? That's it. All boils down to you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, don't yourself. Do what you can sustain. Be consistent. Consistency matters. Matters a whole lot. Don't do this for a year or 2 years and back out. When it's hard, when it's soft, keep going. In the rain, in the sun, don't quit. And you'll be good.
That's brilliant. And that was exactly what I told the guy that came on the live with me while we were waiting for you. The fact that what will sustain you is for you to know your why. Why are you in this business to begin with? And then that can fuel your consistency. You know, everybody says be consistent. Be consistent in what? Go, 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 go. And Okiki has listed it for you. If it is in truth that you want to be consistent, stay with it. See, mommy, one lawyer, and our yaya was consistent from the
100%.
beginning of the business to the very. Imagine somebody hearing that she had passed on and the person fainted. What
Honest.
kind of impact could she have had in the life of that person? You get what I mean? So when they say be consistent, choose your consistent though. And like I always tell people, choose your hard. Life itself is hard. So showing up is hard, but you need to choose your hard. And Okiki has said it. If it is customer care that you want to choose, customer service is hard. But if that is what you want to be the best at, my dear, you better focus on it and be consistently, excellent in your delivery of customer service. You understand what I mean? I think that's just brilliant. So, because it's a case of one size does not fit all, but actually, this one size does fit all. Choose your hard, choose your consistency, and stay with it. So that when people are saying that everybody is desiring, but that person is honest. When everybody is no, that person, oh lawyer, yeah. When there's no, that person, if you go there, you will find all the colors of Swiss lace that you are looking for in this life. So choose your hard. Just like me, I have chosen my hard. My hard is that whenever and wherever you will see a sweet and savvy jacket, you will know that creativity, deep thinking had gone into the creation of this jacket. Anywhere you see my jacket in the world, people always, I think I just saw a jacket. How did you know? Like, no, the intricacy of the design, it stands out. Can you see it? That's so you need to know your unique selling point. If you didn't understand what unique selling point is before, that is what Okiki just said. Your unique selling point. So pick it out of all the good things about your business. What is that one thing that you want to be improving on per second, every day, every week, every month, every year? Okiki ṣé mo jánà?
Janoma.
Ṣé mo sọ dáadáa?
So that excellently well.
So basically, I mean, that's just the long and short of it. Just choose your hard, choose your consistent, and just be that person. When they think of you, when they think of your business, whatever good thing about your business, that one thing that people keep saying about you, just continue to do it. So we are getting to the end of this, and my next question is that, okay, I think you already told us that if you were not running the family business, what else will you be doing?
Oh well, I'm actually a builder. I'm a developer. I do little buildings. I patch up people's houses for a fee. Do agency work, petition partly. Yeah,
Wow.
I do I'm a legal guy.
Wow. Do you do food business?
I don't do food business directly, but link people up. I did this Sunday alumni league thing, and it linked me up with a lot of vendors, and so still okay anyways.
So, you know why I asked you if you do this food business? Because you're following Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You are solving clothing problem. You are
Mm.
solving shelter problem. So the third one on the list is food problem. That's why I said, are you also into food business?
I'm not, to be honest. It's something
Oh,
I'm looking to go into farming, but nothing grounded for now.
okay, but it's in view.
In view, very in view.
Exactly. And before you joined us, I was telling everyone, I said, people would always need food. People would always need clothes. And people would always need shelter. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to find somewhere that you fit in the spectrum of things. And if people have been paying you, okay, and I use the example of Bonvita. There is Baba Salah, that big one that, we used to buy, like, Gorodom.
Yeah.
But if you look at the dynamics of Nigeria now, if that thing is costing about 5,000 or 6,000, most families cannot afford to invest the whole 5,000, 6,000 naira
Mm-hmm.
inside Bonvita.
Mm-hmm.
But what have those companies done? That 5,000 or 6,000 naira that you can't give to us in bulk, we don't mind collecting it 6 times or 60 times, which brings about the idea of sachet.
Mm.
So if you buy sachet at 50 naira and the AO Babasala costs 6,000 naira, by the time you buy that sachet, 50 times 12, by the time you buy it 120 times, 6,000 naira. So you just have to know, how long will you they probably just need to reach more people. You understand? So if one person used to buy that 6,000 naira before, so now they need 12 people to buy it at a go so that they can get the 6,000 naira from. You understand? So their marketing will be different, their approach will be different, and how they are going to, do the whole thing would be different. So you just need to know what works for you per time. Wow. So I noticed that you always wear natives. Mi ò rò pé mo rí ẹnu shirt and jeans rí. Òkìkí.
Yeah, well,
Is there any
I,
particular reason?
I actually wear hoodies. I wear joggers. Yeah, I wear
But
all
not
them things.
on the gram.
But okay, when I'm coming to the store, this is what I wear because I'm actually trying to like
So
market.
branding.
Yes, still part of the brand. So that's why I'm always like this. If you look at my cap, it's like it's unique to me. I'm the only one that does Ashoki mixed with damask. It's my own style.
Wow.
It's called Omoe.
Nice. It's called what?
These are kind of things. It's called Omoe
What's it called?
style.
Omo Coastal. Wow, nice.
So it's something that I've been selling to other people. So you probably something you'll be seeing on other people's heads now and stuff. So these are kind of things you like to make have an extra edge over your so-called competition.
Creativity, thinking outside the box. Wow, that's beautiful. So what you're saying now is that if you are not at the store, I'll most likely catch you in a jeans and a shirt.
Maybe not a jean, but not in trad. I don't wear trad like all year round.
Are you serious? I could swear. I could.
For my Thursday last week, I've been wearing like t-shirts, hoodies, joggers, yeah.
Oh wow.
If you probably recognize me though.
Sorry?
If you saw me, you wouldn't recognize me.
I
Anyway,
probably wouldn't, because I remember when we were having those alumni meetings that even if it was football, Okiki would still come in native, for crying out loud. So you can imagine like this native guy, in his shine, like we already know himself fabrics guy, can you chill? But hey, look at me calling to calling pot black. I'm also wearing my Afrocentric jacket. So I totally get what you're doing, and market must sell. Market has to sell. So sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said if you don't support yourself, who will?
Sorry?
I said if you don't support yourself, who will?
Exactly, who will? That's beautiful. Exactly. You are your number one fan. You are your own first fan. That's profound. Yeah, your number one fan. That's beautiful. So I think you already told us that the business principle that sustained Modupe stores all these years is honesty. And the personal brand that mommy built around the business, isn't it? Is there another thing that you want to add? I think you already told us that the major principle that has sustained the business over the years is honesty, and Mama's personal branding around the business, our customer, relationship. So I was wondering, is there any other thing that you can think about to add to that you think has sustained Modupe stores over the years?
Yeah, there's this thing. Well, it still boils down to what the legacy Mama has set up. Mama does this clearance sales thing she does every end of the year. Once it's Christmas is coming, that's do half price, that kind of stuff. So it's another way of just mopping up your cash and staying in business. So we still just rebranding it every day. Every time.
Wow. So we need to know we need to know when to do sales. to mop up
Yeah.
cash. That's
To close up the
brilliant. I
business
like
here.
to close up the business here. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. So, do you plan on handing the business over to your children?
I look on expanding the business in the sense that where I want the manufacturers to also be involved in retailing. We've been involved too much in them. It's time for them to invest in us. So that's why I'm working endlessly on bringing the manufacturers here to also invest in our showrooms, beautifying them. Yeah.
That's
So they're going to get involved.
brilliant.
Make it for us too.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So it's more like becoming a major distributor of a particular manufacturer, and then they brand your shop, and then just the way Coca-Cola does for all of these retailers.
Exactly.
Wow, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So, on a final note, what are your 3 greatest life lessons so far?
What are my 3 greatest?
Life lessons.
Death. Life lesson, yeah. I lost my dad. That was shattering, man. Then I think the second one was when I lost my mom. When I lost my mom. And third one. Oh, there's so many third ones. So those 2 stand.
Those 2
The third
stand.
one's
So
optional.
why are they your greatest life lessons?
Yeah, because it's just been 3 of us, So it's like losing the 2 most important people in your life. I don't. People can, or a lot of people can relate to that. It's just been 3 of us, just me, my dad, my mom, and we were just like 3 bodies, and the age gap they had from me different. They were old enough to be my grandparents, right? So bond we had, and when I lost my dad, how it affected my mom, and so that's why first one, and second one being my mom. Then here I am.
Oh,
so
incredible. Every day.
Every day for me is the third one.
Every day.
Yeah. Every day I'm learning new things every day. I'm getting wiser every day. So yeah.
Wow. That gives a lot to to think about, because when we think about the fact that death is inevitable, and then you just have to draw
It's
strength
inevitable.
from
Yep.
exactly. And
Tunde
then,
Ali.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know Tunde Ali. Tunde Ali, we lost Tunde Ali the other time, and Ife, I think we're all at the candle meet, and it was an eye opener. Anyone can go anytime.
Exactly. So coming to that reality and being able to, live one day, each day as it comes, and do your best and keep showing up. I think that's really profound. That gives a lot to think about. Because I remember losing my dad when we're in SS1. When we're in SS1, he had been ill for like a year, and and my younger brother, as soon as in he died on the day my younger brother turned 1 year old. We had printed IVs and given it to all our family friends to come for his birthday on Saturday. And on the day he turned 1, mom went to the hospital to pick him. He was already fine, and then she met a dead body. So you can imagine what that does to a teenager. You understand? And mind you, exactly. And my dad too was very elderly, so I was the only one for years in the house. So it was just the 3 of us. And then we became 4, and then he left and left the 3 of us. Can you just imagine that? So so it's incredible when you actually think about the fact that time is fleeting, and death is like sacrosanct, like it happens. And if we're able to put that in perspective, I think we'll live better lives. We'll live more impactful life, and we'll be more deliberate about what we do, and be and really live principled lives. That was really, really deep. Thank you for sharing. That was a
Thank you.
profound moment of reflection, and I think a lot of people would be able to take a lot from even that singular vulnerability, and being able to share that. Look, I don't have, and one of the most profound moments for me was when you said, look, I don't have it all figured out, but I show up every day. And then the fact that
Yeah,
you are able to acknowledge the fact that these were my buddies, like these are the only two people. It was just the three of us. And then now you're walking alone, but remember, you will never walk alone. You will never walk alone. So everything is working out for your good. By the way, are you married?
am I married?
It's
You're
a,
married now, are you not?
it's a yes or no question now, Mr. Okiki. Ah,
Yes,
yeah?
I thought we were asking those questions.
You said? Hello?
Hello, hi.
You don't want to answer that question.
Sorry?
Oh my God. I said you don't want to answer that question.
I'm answering you now. I'm here. I'm
I
answering.
didn't hear you.
I said, Bimbo is married with a kid.
I said, are you, Okikiolu, married?
Hopefully, very soon.
Oh God. All these I'm available but single people. You this man. Anyways, no comments. So thank you so much. This has actually been, I hope you had a good time on the Life Lessons with Pimbillion show. Hope you
Thank you
did.
so much, Bimbo. And I'm so sorry for yeah, I did. It was excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, any final words, and where can we find you on social media? Where is our store? Where can we, when we want to come and buy fabric, Ashwebi fabric, wedding and all of that. So just tell us where we can find you, and any final words that you have for us.
You can find me at Tinumbu Square, Mudupe Stores, Block L, Store 1 and 2. It's right opposite the Tinumbu Fountain. You can't miss it. You have an opportunity of parking for free. You don't pay a cover to park. Just call me out or call my number. My numbers are 080 960 57335. I'll repeat again 080 960 57335. I'm on WhatsApp as well, so you can reach me out. I'm always available 24 hours. My final words, final words. I don't have final words. Just live
Okay,
every day like it's your last.
any word of wisdom you want to leave us with? This guy.
Live every day and do your best. Always do your best.
Mm.
Seriously, always do your best. Because you're not ready for Monday doesn't mean Monday is not ready for you. So always be prepared. Okay?
Mm.
And be good.
Always do your best and always show up for yourself. You're your own first fan. You're your own first person that must show up for yourself. Like
Yeah,
Ogiki said,
and be different.
if you don't dress up and show your brand, who will do it for you? Don't leave me. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Okiki, for coming. I will let you go now because I know that you have a guest waiting for you. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. That was incredible. I had such a time of profound reflection, deep thoughts, with Okiki Olukoya, and that was really beautiful from Modupe Stores. And you can see the mindset behind, being able to run a business, you need to show up, keep showing up. You give it your best, keep showing up, give it your best, keep showing up. And that's been a wrap for us today on Life Lessons with Queen Billion. And for a rewatch of this, go to Life Lessons with Queen Billion on YouTube, and please subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this is a whole lot of value that we have brought to you, and you don't get this anywhere else. And it's until next time. I am Abimbola Victoria Olide, aka Queen Billion, the Life Navigator, the voice of encouragement, empowerment, and the mind shifting voice. Until next time, thanks for joining. Avila Vista. Bye.